Good morning, YouTube, and I got a goodie for you today. Man, has it been a while since I did one of these intros. You guys have given me a lot over the last few years, especially. I realized I needed to ask you for one more thing. And that one thing is, if you didn't hear, I got nominated for Marvel Rivals Streamer of the Year. For those who don't know, a couple years ago, I got nominated for FPS Streamer of the Year. I got smoked. I never thought I'd go again. I always took it as like a good experience, always accepted. It would never happen again. It is what it is. It was all good. But we got a chance to change that this year. And so if you got a little time and you think I'm willing, I'd appreciate your vote for the best Marvel Rival streamer. And if you don't want to vote for me, at least vote for one of the 5 goats that is listed. I'll link it in the description below if you want to go down there and vote. If you don't, that's okay. I hope you enjoy the video, and thank you so much for always watching. Appreciate you, and as always, I'll see you again tomorrow. Yesterday, we watched the #1 Rank 1 Gambit, and we learned a lot from it. So today, I thought it would be funny to watch the absolute opposite end and watch a bronze. I'm going through the absolute ringer in my placements. I'm a damn good Gambit though. It feels like no matter how much I heal, I just can't win. I got 29k healing this game and my team still lost. It's an endless loop and my rank is falling drastically. Sad face. Now remember the rank 1 Gambit we saw yesterday when he was in heal bot mode? He had like 58,000 and it wasn't a full length overtime game. It was a 3-2 push game. 29k is really not that high. Wait, I can tell you right now what the problem is. How do you have 17 deaths? What?
You keep your eyes on the foes. I'll keep mine on the prize.
So no early poking yet. Only just standing main. A little bit of... Why waste your cards literally right off the gate? Those take 9 years to come back. Waste it again. All right, now you're down out of all of your abilities. You've got no abilities you can use currently other than just giving yourself a heal boost. So we've already got a big problem. Cooldown usage is horrible. And you make the mistake every bronze support player makes. Chat, answer me the question. What does every bronze support player do? That's the big problem. They turn their brain off and they follow the tank around and heal them. They heal bot the tank and do nothing else. Hey, at least you know what? They're learning. Okay. Why are you up here? Hello? Bro, if this wasn't bronze and like you're not playing against like guards that go, what was that? Must have been the wind. You just literally went straight upwards 2 inches away from him. Of course he sees you. Never mind, they're not completely stupid. Never mind, even in bronze, thank Christ, they're not that stupid. Because, Jesus Christ, all you did was go from low ground to high ground and just be like, yep, I'm safe. What, did you think they're gonna forget? This isn't Skyrim, brother. Better yet, Gambit's insane at 1v1ing. You have multiple cards juiced up, no damage boost, which by the way you get damage boost is by popping the spade card and not using an ability. You just get damage boost until it ends. Or a heal on yourself. You do neither of them. You dash 1 time and don't even try to slam the ground to heal yourself or pop a card to heal yourself. You just die. So after you disengage the fight, you have absolutely no thought process on what to do next. You just sit there and wait till your team appears. And the worst part of all, you staggered your nutsack off. So you know what? We're already 0-1, not looking too good. Okay, not the worst card usage. I'd rather see you use it than not use it. But you just saw someone go by you. Am I losing my marbles, or did a Psylocke just jump by you?
Mind like yours, Bruce.
Oh no, she didn't make it. Wow, she literally didn't make it. That's crazy. But you didn't even react. The fact that you didn't react scares me a little.
There's still a chance to stop them.
Okay, you know, if you're gonna go in, you gotta ult like now. Gambit's ult is not AoE. You have to be looking at people. It goes through walls. You literally ulted nobody. If you're gonna ult this, you turn around and ult this way, looking at everyone. You could have ulted like 4 people, I think, that are probably back here. You could have got the Invis, you would have got Angela, maybe the Squirrel, maybe. But like, you would have been close. So instead you solo ult yourself and then you run around on the point and hit absolutely no shots. You hit a couple. At least you have good target priority, but like you're on support and now you've run out of your ults, so like you probably shouldn't be here much longer. You're standing in the middle of a hella ult. Like hello? Like dude, it takes the bronze is the speed. The game happens in bronze the same way it does in other ranks. Just the speed is different. It's just way slower. You're standing in an invis ult in front of a hella. Of course you're gonna die. It just took 4 shots, but you die eventually. So far, I'm wondering where this damn good Gambit is. We've seen a wasted ult. We've seen no good card usage. Mechanically, actually not too bad at all. Positionally, horrendous. Doesn't really understand how the abilities work though. So you could have just popped your card right there instead of using the right click, but that's okay. It's not the worst thing either. You did not send this to me as a quote-unquote damn good Gambit, and I just watched you dive off the map by yourself, completely unpressured. You lost to geometry. You might actually be a government agent. The best part is you still had a dash left. You could have realized, oh shit, I f***ed up, and flick to the left and dash back out, but you don't even try. You just accept your fate and die. Also, you notice how your damage is so low? You're only at 1200 damage. You have less damage than your invis, which is like no good. Real bad. Very bad. Do you know about, I don't think you know about the self-healing card. Like you could hit your... I'm still waiting for the damn good Gambit to show up. Where is all this magic healing that you've been doing? You've legitimately died 2 times in a row now without doing anything. Almost 3 times in a row, but the last time you just ulted nothing. You don't even look at enemies. You're just staring at your teammates, hoping things happen. You have no awareness. Granted, you got onked and just exploded, but like you weren't looking outside to see what the enemies look like. You had no info. So, what did you even use your cards on just now? So, you just immediately burn both your heal boosts. So, the first one heals everybody, but you also get a heal boost while it's up, so you just burn both of them. That's why you're not doing as much healing as you could be. And then you just run into the team. I know you're trying to stall point and hope that your team comes back to help. It is what it is sometimes on that one. I won't even get on you about that. Sometimes it's annoying your teammates aren't on, but you probably could have healed them up a little better. I'm gonna say after watching a few minutes now, 29k healing is probably pretty impressive. So the first things first is you gotta... Oh, I thought he was going off the map again. You gotta learn that your cards give you a damage boost and a healing boost. You clearly just don't know that. You also just jump straight into the point, and I know that you got pressured by the Ankh to move, but you have no cooldowns and you just W keyed in. You have no plan. You're just running for your life. So you're 0-6 so far, by the way, on the Gambit, and there's no one else's fault that could be blamed here. All right, so how do you use this Gambit ult, right? This one's not as... All right. You only got 2 people. I'm not even gonna harp on you for that. I think your card, you think you just literally hit every button as fast as you could, but like, you only got the ult on 2 people, which is a bit annoying. But like, at least you tried to all in with your ults, okay? I'll give you credit, but Jesus Christ, you also didn't need to run it straight down mid. You could path a little better. You could go to the right, you know, like, yeah, your ult kills you, but it's not like Luna ult or Invis ult. It's much less. It empowers you though. Good hit on the Boom Knight there. You know what? You would have been real nice. Look how much health your Strange has. Boom, you hit him. Your Strange has what? 612 HP. And so instead of shooting at the Moon Knight that you just hit, you decide to just start healing the Strange, who's borderline full HP. Any bit of damage would have killed him, by the way, because like he was less than a quarter HP. Also, hit your cards, please. So clearly you don't even know how the abilities work, which is a big problem. I know a lot of people complain about people playing the new character in ranked when the season comes out. I actually have no problem with that. I think like people should be able to have fun and like hop in, but like at least take 10 minutes and hit the F1 key in the training range. Then you can play as much ranked as you want on the new hero. Go learn. That's the best place to learn. But you gotta at least know how the abilities work. You burn your cards so early. It bothers me. That was actually a good escape. That was actually pretty good. You're kind of frontlining now. Why'd you just jump into their team? Are you stupid? Brother, you got rocks for brains? What's going on? You go like this and it shakes around. It goes like clunk, 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 clunk. You know they're all there, right? Even though you looked up 2 seconds ago and you know, like you weren't looking down. So like you start looking up here. Like, you know that they haven't changed position very much, right? Like they're still going to be over there. So you decide to just run it down main. And then you're like, I guess I'll die. Feeder. You're a feeder. You haven't damage boosted at all. Like when you hit your F key, like your spades, you never damage boost. This is your first one actually. Unironically, this is your first damage boost and you're not even using it to damage boost. You didn't even shoot a single enemy. You just shot your teammates the whole time. Which is fine, like if you didn't want to like actually do that. Like you didn't want to use it, but like I know you don't even know that that's what the button does. Why are you running into then Gambit ult? You literally got one person. First off, I don't even want to ult this, but if you do, that's fine. You could have got 4 people, yourself and the 3 in front of you. But instead, because you run in as you hit it, you got 1 person. Why do you keep doing that? You're wasting. Where are you going? Running it down there was a little risky, even though they were mostly all dead. I think you're trying to use the damage card. You didn't mean to do that. I think you're trying to use the damage card sometimes, and then you don't have a second card available, and so you try to press the button and it doesn't work. So then you just start playing with the damage boost, and you're doing it like unintentionally. This is a little bit feedy, but good. Hey, good awareness to push up though. I'll give you that. Very good awareness to push up, because normally your teammates would just not think about that, but you could have pushed you could have popped your damage card and you probably would have 2-shot the Psylocke. But that last little play was actually pretty good. Has the damn good Gambit arrived yet? I bet it's gonna be on attack, because he only has 12k healing so far. So I'm assuming this attack here, they're gonna get stuck for a while and he's just gonna be healing tanks. You know, a bit of an aggressive play there. I liked it. I don't think you don't need to be wasting your cards so often. It's really not worth doing. Like I would love to see the damage boost card or the healing card. And see, this is a healing boost card. There you go. You don't need to keep wasting it. You keep wasting it. Just aim. Just hit it. Just hit your shots. You weren't even looking at their strange. You're just looking at the ground, looking at random things. Also, you're like wandering into the enemy team while you're doing it. Like anywhere beyond bronze, you're gonna start dying when you do that. Also, like, you don't have to immediately hit the lucky draw. You could just hit your E, and then you get a healing boost with your shot. So you could hit the E, and then just start shooting for a while, and then if they really get low, then you can hit it, and give everyone a heal boost. Oh my goodness. You're so risky. You're 42 HP, and you're not self-healing or dashing away. Like, you're lucky that they don't hit the next shots. But you're play risky. If I hit tab here, your Jeff has much more damage than you do, even though... Hey, why'd you just ult nothing? I went to go take a sip of water because the fight was over. Why'd you just run up and ult nothing? Like, if you wanted to ult here, right, in this situation, you would have gotten at least 1, 2, 3, and then yourself is 4, which even then, I don't even think I'd ult here. There's no point. Like, the fight's over. But you run forward before you ult, so you only get 2. No, that's definitely not a fat finger. They literally double dashed in and then immediately pressed it. And also, you have to confirm it. I just think it's the first time I've seen you go for damage, like, in a while. Yeah. Okay, so you clearly just don't know that the E cards self-heal you. So, like, it's so important to actually read your abilities. Play in the Jeff ult, play in the Jeff ult, play in the Jeff. Let's look at our options here. So we just heal boosted everyone, right? So everyone's getting extra healing. You're also in the Jeff ult, getting healing. Let me just walk out of this instead. I'm still waiting for the damn good Gambit to show up. I'm still waiting.
got your back.
Just wasting your cards at the end of the fight where like everyone's fine. Just man, it's just shoot him. Just shoot him. Just hit the E once. Your witch just hard wasted ult. Fair enough, I guess. You know, maybe they just didn't want it. Like they were like maybe they're doing a challenge. That one was much better. You could have got the Jeff 2 there for half a second, but it happens. That was much better. You gotta still be like a little careful though. When you run up with ults, you kind of like stand in like abilities and stuff, right? You just stand in the invis ult, and then you eventually get onked and you just explode. You gotta keep moving. If you're gonna run at them, you gotta keep running at them, or like run to the side. Like you're standing in the middle of the choke where everyone's gonna spam out damage. And then when you die, I'm pretty sure the ult's gone. Like everyone else loses their empowerment. So it's very important you don't die. You dying there, you kind of like f everyone else up too. Not sure why every time he ults, he thinks now's my time to frontline. Well, he's probably watched high-level players play Gambit, and they see everybody f***ing run in, like how you run in with Mantis ult, because it is kind of what you're supposed to do, but you're not supposed to be hard frontlining with it. And if you are frontlining, quote-unquote, you're like taking an angle with it. For example, right? Let's say the same choke, right? We're all gonna run in. I hit the button here, we all start running. You don't literally just run here and stand here. You're immediately either going into their team with your whole team, right? If your tanks aren't there yet, you might go wide, right? You go left because there's someone over here. You can take the 1v1, just start like jumping them, like just jumping up and down. Because like, you know, Cap's hard to hit when he's jumping up and down. Gambit's hard to hit when he's jumping up and down. Every character is. He doesn't really jump either, like during those. He's kind of just standing there. Be like, what do we do? Go grab that bubble. Okay, nice. One shot on that Moon Knight, man. That would have been nice. Probably want to help the Thor here in a sec, but also prioritize yourself. Didn't react to the Hell ult. Didn't even check to see if it was there. It happens. There's a lot of stuff going on. I don't know why you ran at the Emma there for half a second. The fact that you even thought for like a split second there that you could kill her, and then before realizing, oh, I am 1v5 running away is a little interesting. Are you gonna go? Do you just like forget like the threat that's there? What are you doing? I understand your tank is 1 HP, but the Psylocke hasn't gone anywhere. You just saw her like 2 seconds ago, and you just like kind of hope that they left. No, they don't know they can heal themselves. They actually do not know that the cards self-heal. They've not read the abilities. I'm gonna be real with you, you will never win games beyond your team being better than you playing like this. Like, you will stay with whatever rank you are in currently, and it will never go higher. Like, you might be able to spam out lots of games, because in Rivals, if you just play a ton of games, you can climb to, like, the hot top of Diamond, bottom of GM with a negative win rate if you just play enough games. So, like, technically, you could just spam games your way up if you really wanted to, but if you actually wanted to be better and win, you gotta be better than this. And starting off by knowing what your abilities do. That's a good place to start. Good dodge at least. Hey, heads up, you saw that it was Moon Knight all incoming. That's good. No, I mean, the cards auto-reloading your ammo is like a little bit more advanced than the guy who's like literally doesn't even know how to use the buttons yet. He doesn't space out the dashes. I mean, there's much bigger problems here. Like, there's more like not really understanding like where to play that's safe. After things go to shit, right here, where the Moon Knight all happens, they gotta reset. Like, mentally, positionally, right? And where I mean by reset is like right here. All right, we backed out. Now we start to play in a good spot again. So you're gonna heal everybody back up. Now it's like you either play this corner, if you're gonna rotate top, whatever it ends up being. But instead, we're kind of just like mindlessly following the tanks around, which is like what we've been talking about. That's just what the shit bronze support player does, who doesn't understand why they're not winning games. You can't win a game just following other people around and being like a lost puppy. you're basically completely subjected to the how good they play, which makes it feel like you can't win games because your teammates suck. They literally just ran it down mid. They just used both of their cooldowns to run back to the fight faster ahead of everybody. Emma caught him, and they just got kicked into the wall and destroyed. Did it again, coming back from spawn. Has not learned their lesson yet. Let's see at this Gambit ult. Not a bad ult. Not a bad ult. Runs back to healing though. No helping, no killing, no looking for aggressive plays. That entire ult was them running away from a Psylocke ult. They could have went into other things because they're getting Gambit ult, right? Like they're still safe. Just don't play in the Psylocke ult. Go do other things. So this was the first time they just used the heal boost of their cards on a teammate, but I think they did it unknowingly because they didn't have a second card. So they just did it twice there. They could have been doing that exact playstyle earlier. Also, the squirrel's not going to touch. Could have done it earlier, but they don't know that's how the ability works. Your biggest problem is, one, you're not that damn good of a Gambit. Two, positionally, we need desperate help, but we need to start on using knowing what the abilities do, and knowing how to ult, and actually doing some damage. 3 final hits, 5k damage, least amount of damage in the entire lobby, 17 deaths, most in the lobby, and then saying that you did really well because you had a lot of healing is insane cope. Especially against no divers. Yeah, I mean, I guess they had Psylocke, but like it wasn't like they were getting pressured. Kind of fed. But there you go. Bronze Gambit.